Welcome back to The Grind. In this video, we're going to talk about week 2 of the side event quest with the Mephisto boss. Now, as far as the regular 3 fights goes, I typically recommend bringing someone with immunity, someone with power control, and then pretty much anyone else that you think fits nicely in your team. However, with the Mephisto boss, this boss is much easier if you happen to have a specific counter to Mephisto. Specifically, Human Torch is a fantastic option. Now, the no's on this boss are under pressure, so if you dash back twice within a 1.2 second period, you're going to get a disorient debuff, and then your parries might fail. And then also rise to power. If you knock him down, then shortly after, every time he hits your block or hits you, he'll gain power. He also has Hurt Locker, so you can't use the same special attacks twice in a row. In addition to that, he has Static Blast, so every time he throws off a special attack, he's going to burn your power. This makes it very challenging for you to use power in this fight because he gains power so fast just because of his aura, but also if you knock him down and then you parry him, each time he hits your block, he's going to gain more power, and if you have Disorient on you, your parry might fail, so you might end up taking multiple blocked hits. In addition to that, because he gains power fast, he throws a lot of special attacks, which means he's using Static Blast to burn your power, and so it's very difficult to actually build up power in this fight. Now, Dr. Doom is an option for power control, and if you can get him into the Doom cycle, you could likely keep him there for the remainder of the fight, so that is an option. However, if you do rely on using repeated special ones for power control, because of Hurt Locker, you're not going to be able to do that reliably. Also, if you count on getting to a special 2 and maybe even a special 3, because of the Static Blast and the fact that he gets to special attacks very quickly, you might not have the chance to actually use your special 2 or special 3. So it makes that a difficult option for this fight. However, I did manage to do this fight with Dr. Doom, just being very cautious about baiting out special attacks and then getting in there and doing the damage that I could. Now, it wasn't an ideal fight, and I did end up taking lots of damage from Incinerate because I just decided to get my openings when I could and sacrifice a little bit of health. But when we get Disorient on us, you just have to remember to be cautious and not rely on parrying at that time. But you can see we were able to work him down and finish off the fight with Dr. Doom, even though we weren't able to rely on our power control. Now, Warlock is another option because, as we saw with Dr. Doom, without using the utility, we were able to get the fight down. So any champion can do this, it's just not as ideal. Warlock does have some utility in the fact that you can use your special 1 for power control. However, you can't use it repeatedly because of Hurt Locker. Now, if you get your infections up, you can block out healing, so that would be something nice to help with Mephisto as a whole. But in general, Warlock isn't necessarily considered a counter for this fight, in my opinion. Now, another alternative option is just bring in your powerhouse nuking champions and just go all out on the opponent. And with Nick Fury in his second life, he's degenning anyways, so we're just attacking in while he is incinerating us because it's not health that we would be otherwise keeping anyways. And we are able to get a significant amount of damage off on him. Even though we do get hit because of a failed parry with Disorient on us, we did manage to finish off the fight. And of course, we did start this fight at about 77% health, but using your nuke champions is also an option if you do have them. Now, as far as counters for this fight, Apocalypse is able to go immune to Disorient, and so he is an option to avoid the Disorient effect. Once you are inflicted with it for 8 seconds, you become immune. However, that isn't really the most difficult component of the fight. So being immune to Disorient, you still have to deal with the constant power loss and the fact that he gains power very quickly and throws lots of special attacks, and the Incinerate damage is passive, so you can't go immune to it as Apocalypse. Now, the ultimate counter, or one of them at least, for this fight is Human Torch, because Mephisto is Mystic, so you build up your smolders very quickly. You're immune to the Incinerate damage, so that even further boosts up your smolder charges, and if you use the pre-fight, you can do some insane damage with those Nova Flames, and you can cancel out or really significantly decrease the healing that Mephisto has when he does trigger it. So Human Torch is an incredible option for this fight and makes it super easy and super quick. So if you can fit him on the team, then that will make this fight very easy. Let me know what your thoughts are, who you used. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.